Former #1 draft pick, Kwame Brown. Y'all remember Kwame Brown? The man that used to get bullied by Michael Jordan and Kobe Bryant. Y'all remember Kwame Brown? Okay. In his defense of Deion Sanders, he has said, fuck Jackson State. I done told y'all about Kwame Brown. Y'all didn't listen. I went back and checked my numbers on the video I did. Put that shit out in 2021. That video got like 60 views, something around that. I told y'all didn't watch. But let's talk about it now. Maybe you're listening now. Before we talk about it, make sure you hit that subscribe button. I am your homeboy First, and this is the realest, most entertaining sports show in the game. Put it on something. Again, hit that subscribe button, share. Hit that like button, put all your people on it, okay? But yes, in defense of Deion Sanders, goddamn, Prime got so many defenders. It seemed like the motherfucking mob boss or some shit with all the lawyers. You know how they be having lawyers on top of lawyers and shit. Well, he got lawyers on top of lawyers in the court of public opinion when it comes to these motherfuckers, okay? But this one right here, Kwame Brown, is one that kind of caught me off guard. This is why. Because as I said, I told y'all about Kwame Brown previously. If you missed that segment, go back and watch it. But I did a segment about Kwame Brown after he came out swinging on Matt Barnes and Steven Jackson, and I want to say that was Gilbert Arenas and Stephen A. Smith. Like anybody who had called him a bust, anybody who was joking on his game in the NBA, like he just ripped into him. And you know, it was like a quick, like internet sensation, you know, so to speak. You know, he was going viral like a motherfucker because for so many years he was the butt of these jokes and all that kind of shit. And then finally he was speaking out for himself. So me and my brother JoJo, we did a segment about it, you know. But before I released the segment, I went back and, you know, watched some more of his shit. And when I watched some more of his shit, it revealed to me, I said, oh, he one of them ones. He one of them ones. This motherfucker one of Trump boys. That's who Kwame Brown is. He one of these so-called, anti-woke, free thinkers. You know how they be thinking, like Kanye and Ice Cube now. So many motherfuckers. You know what I'm talking about? That's who Kwame Brown is. This son bitch blamed Breonna Taylor for her murder. That's just one of the many outlandish things this son bitch said. Okay. Again, go watch that segment that I did about this motherfucker. You'll see who he is. He ain't down for the people. But see, this is why this caught me off guard that he would come to the defense of Prime like this, because Kwame Brown, the same motherfucker that called LeBron James a puppet of white people. And so, and you know, he likes to call people like Bron and members of the go along, get along gang and shit like they sell out to white people. So I'm like, damn, if he feel that way about LeBron, what is going on with him defending Deion Sanders? I would have thought that he would call Prime a puppet as well. Prime played in the NFL. Prime left Jack State to go to Colorado. Prime got all these endorsements. Prime doesn't say anything controversial. You know, Kwame Brown wants you to be a Republican, but Prime don't like just say I'm a Republican or a Democrat. Just what you say, I don't do politics, I do people, that bullshit. And I was calling that bullshit when he was at Jackson State. I said, you might not do politics, but politics gonna do you. That's what I said. I also said he may be different. Maybe he's taking an approach more so like Booker T. Washington. I think that's what I compared it to. A lot of people don't know Booker T. Washington. Part of his stance was to go along with segregation. I'm talking about, and thinking that eventually we just prove ourselves to white people, like prove our merits, and work our way up. Talking about they eventually they accept us and shit. So I compare like his approach to that, while my approach is more like a Marcus Garvey, Malcolm X. Said that while he was here, by the way. Again, for some of these son bitches who think somebody like me would just deep throating Prime like they do right now. So Kwame Brown, I would have thought that he was gonna come for Deion, and he went the opposite way and came for Jackson State. Now, I'm sure that rubs some people the wrong way because I think some of my audience fucked with Kwame Brown and the way he was going so hard in his rants and shit like that against some of the same people that be saying fuck shit. But again, y'all gotta look deeper, look past the surface now. Gotta look deeper. I almost fell for the shit. Honestly, I just told you, we almost put out a segment just reacting to the shit generally, but then I had to go past the surface, go just do a little digging. It wasn't much, just do a little digging. And you see, it man got a bunch of videos saying some crazy shit. Now, if you one of these free thinkers like Kwame Brown, you anti-Colin Kaepernick like Kwame Brown, or I assume he's anti-Kaepernick. Let me say that. But you anti Black Lives Matter, or you're anti-woke. Oh, woke. You gonna fuck with Kwame Brown. But I'm assuming a lot of y'all just didn't know that this motherfucker was like this. Yes, he's like that. He's like that. So he'd rather use his platform, and he's giving himself a platform now. The kid that got bullied, he got a platform now because he got bullied and he spoke out on. But the kid who got bullied in the league, he could have used his platform to stand up for a group of people who is being bullied by the media. And that's Jackson State, that's Jackson, Mississippi, that's HBCUs as a whole. After 60 minutes sat up there and made Jackson look like hell and Boulder look like heaven, okay, when the truth is somewhere in the middle for both. When you got all these folks up here accusing Jackson State of all this bullshit left and right, the kid that got bullied, he chose to bully and say, fuck Jackson State. He said, why white folks gotta be the ones to roll out the red carpet for you? Kwame shouldn't have went straight to the league. Maybe he should have gone to college. He should have gone to HBCU, I guess. Or gone to a PWI that got a good Black Studies program. Shout out to my mentor, Dr. Curtis Austin. He started a Black Studies program at Southern Miss, and he's been the head of Black Studies program at several other PWIs. Shout out to Doc. Kwame Kwame needs some of that fucking education. He need a Dr. Curtis Austin in his life. He needs a C. Lee McInnes in his life. He needs a scholarly OG black man to pour into him with some fucking real shit. But he another one who does not get it. Why white folks gotta roll out the red carpet? Because they got the fucking money. Duh, motherfucker, because they got the money. How'd they get the money? How'd they get the money? This is how they got the money, motherfucker. This is how they got the money. If you want these real ones, you watch all my shit again. I apologize, but I gotta educate on this motherfucker. Okay? So you gonna see this shit a few times. But that's how they got the money. Anybody who agrees with Kwame Brown. That's how they can roll the red carpet out, motherfucker. Because from 1619 to 1865, the overwhelming majority of black Americans were wealth. We couldn't create no wealth. We were considered wealth. Fuck you talking about. Then from 1865, 1968, legal fucking discrimination. De facto segregation in the north and in the west, and de jure segregation down south. You don't know what those terms mean, Kwame Brown, look them up. And then after the civil rights movement, you still got bullshit that we dealing with. It's hard playing catch up. Watch the racial wealth gap explained. It tells you step by step. Read the 1619 project put together by Nicole Hannah-Jones. Read anything by a damn good scholar. It'll break this shit down for you. That's why they can roll out the motherfucking red carpet. Fuck we talking about, man? That's like asking a Native American or saying about Native Americans, why is Mississippi named after a Native American word, but you rarely see Native Americans? Because they got fucked over and relegated to reservations. Those who weren't killed off by diseases or by war, and they got swindled with bullshit treaties. Come on, man. But you're not going to say that to these folks. You're not going to say that about them. You're not going to say that about them. Just when it comes to black people and our struggle, and you look at the struggles we have in 2023, motherfuckers try to act like all this shit that you see on that screen right there, that didn't happen. But all this shit plays a role in what you see in 2023. But free thinkers like Kwame Brown either don't know that or they don't care about that. Oh, because he's another one who doesn't believe in the victimhood shit. Miss me with that shit, dog. You were able to get by in America because you got lucky and you were born tall and big. That's it. And based on what your peers say about your skill level, your ass wouldn't have been in the league if you weren't tall and big. Because they say you suck. Now you get offended with Stephen A. Smith say you suck because he didn't play in the NBA. You'll get offended if I say you suck because I didn't play in the NBA. Them motherfuckers say you suck. Michael Jordan said you suck. Kobe Bryant was getting on your motherfucking ass. Matt Barnes played in the league. He say you suck. Gilbert Arenas said you suck. Steven Jackson said you suck. Them motherfuckers was in the league with your ass. Them your peers. They can say you suck. I'm just quoting them. But you think America has just been great to you and shit like that. Yeah, because you entertained them. This motherfucker done got away from the league and got this YouTube channel. Now he go gangster now. But when these folk were punking his ass in the league and shit, he wasn't doing that. Some of these same white folks, I guess he rails against, you were working for him in the league. You were working for him. What the fuck we talking about? He was going along to get along. His argument about like why he didn't just go off or beat the brakes off Michael Jordan and Kobe Bryant and stuff like that because they were the faces of the league or something, and that would have fucked them up. That's going along to get along. That's literally textbook go along to get along. But it's fuck Jack State though. Fuck a historically black university that was there for black students when they couldn't go to Mississippi State, an Ole Miss, a Southern Miss, and LSU, in Alabama when they couldn't go. This institution was there for them. It's fuck them. This institution is still there for kids who might go to those places initially and fill out a place, and then they had to transfer somewhere else. Or those who go to visit those places and don't feel like it's the right thing for them. This shit is still for them, still here for them, and it's fuck them though. But they always try to clean it up and say, well, it's not fuck the kids because they ain't gonna do it, but it's bad administrators. It's those administrators, they don't run shit right. God damn it, what the don't seem like Michael Jordan was running the damn Wizards right when he drafted your ass. Don't seem like the Wizards owner was running that shit right when he was paying your ass. My Lakers were not running shit right when they were paying your ass. Fuck we talking about? See, when white people run shit badly, it's not the norm. It's not viewed as the norm. But countless white businesses and white universities have scandals and their businesses fold and they declare bankruptcy and all this kind of shit. You see this countless times, but it's not tied to them. It's not stuck to them. Goddamn black folk do something. That shit, the negative shit is stuck to us like Velcro. That shit is stuck on that bitch. Fuck, there ain't no fucking Velcro. That shit is sewn to your motherfucking ass. Like a scarlet letter. If another black person fucks up, that shit gets tied to me as a business owner. If another black institution fucks up, that gets tied to all black institutions. Not a white institution, though. This man has created a whole channel dedicated to countering the notion that he was a bust. You see what I'm saying? Like, so he feels so much, he feels some type of way about being slandered like that for all these years that he felt like he wanted to create a whole fucking channel to counter that called bust life. But then he sits up here and slanders an HBCU like this. This son bitch got to be insane or self-loathing, self-hating. He lacks self-respect. Whatever the case is, motherfucker, you need to go see a therapist for that shit. Don't do that. Leave us the fuck alone. Because I don't do that goddamn they go low, we go high shit. If it's fuck us, it's fuck you too, motherfucker. Put it on something.
Please subscribe to my daddy's YouTube channel because the more subscribers he gets, the more attractive he looks to sponsors. The more attractive he looks to sponsors, the more money he can make. And the more money he can make, the more money he can spend on me.